Now we have case number 4. Let's open case number 4. Let's open the table here. Let's open it in design view, and hopefully we have some instructions, and here they are. For instructions, read the next line. It says click on this field. So let's click on this field. Yeah, we've clicked on it, and type this validation rule: is not null and. Okay, let's just copy it from here and add it to the validation rule there. We already have a validation text, and it says you must enter an 11-digit mobile phone number, but we didn't have the validation rule. So let's click somewhere else, and we get this. Many students have asked me, why do I get this? Some students even get angry when they see this, because it doesn't happen to me in the video. But what happens is here, can you think what the problem is here? Can you think what is the problem? The problem is that we have entered a piece of code, is not null, which means is not empty, and we're saying and what? The database is asking us and what? So if we had done just this, we would have been fine. Yeah, is not null. But here we continued and we said and, but we didn't complete the command that we want to enter there. And what? In this case it could have been, since I've got this validation text, this makes me think, let's just delete the and. See, this makes me think that I want it not to be null, so there must be something in that field typed in, and it must be 11 digits long. If we look at the mobile number here, it's text, but it's digits. A mobile phone number is digits. Although it's not numeric, it's text, and we know why. We can say and hash key 11 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now it will be 11 digits long. This is the wild card character for digits, yeah, but it's text, so it won't accept it still. The expression you entered has invalid date value, it says. So we'll see further down the case studies why it says to us date. Yeah, it says date. We'll see that in a bit. It's text. Remember that whenever you have a text data type, you have to, in the validations or even in the queries, we have to enclose the data that we want there, or its formatting, in double quotes, and now it accepts it. And even though the field says 11, we can put that to 255, which is the maximum, and see if this actually restricts the mobile number. So let's go back. So let's go and test this now on datasheet view. Say yes. No matter all of this, when all of this comes, whether you test it or not, don't worry about the messages. Just go back here. If you deduct something, let's say, and you make it less than 11, and you click somewhere else, you get this message. That message is so far correct. So what if we put the full 11 numbers now? So we click somewhere else and we'll still get the message. So if we examine the code in, let's press escape. When we see that we cannot go back to another view or something like that, escape is always the root of escape. Yeah, remember it like that. Press escape. It went to the previous state. We go back to design view, and if we look at it, what are we telling this now? We're saying it's not empty, is not null, and it is this. So basically we're telling it that if we put a number, just hash keys there, 11 of them, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, we click somewhere else, it says it wants 11. So let's see now. Now it's asking us for a surname because we've got validation in there. Let's just type there Clark. We see that it accepted it with hash keys. So we're basically, with the validation, we have to be careful. We're saying to it, we want it not null and exactly like this. However, if we want to pinpoint the format of it, we have to say like. especially because it's text. We have to remember that. Yeah, so when we test the data and we see things like that happening, we have to go back to the data type and see what is missing from our code. In this case, it is the word like, the command word like. So now we go back, and if we open it, now let's say if we delete one of the numbers here, it says to us that if we add it back, again we're going to get the lesson, because the message, because this should be digits 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. It won't accept it, but if we put the 11th number, it accepts it, as long as we have a volunteer surname. Because if we go to the design view of this and go to the surname, we've got another validation here, is not null. It doesn't allow us to keep this field here empty. So that is the problem with incomplete validation rules, the code that we add there, and then the fact that we have to be careful how we're expressing this